Chrome's new feature transforms articles into audio. I'm Hewie Poplock. Reading an article is cool, but there are some cases where you probably want to listen to something rather than keeping your eyes on what you're reading. If you're driving, you might prefer something like a podcast rather than reading. If your eyesight makes it difficult or impossible to read the small print on your phone, this might be the answer. Listening to websites isn't a new concept, but now Google is rolling out a built-in text-to-speech feature for Chrome on Android. The text-to-speech option appears in the three-dot overflow menu on compatible web pages. Then you click on Listen to this page, and it starts.
What the hot weather can do to your phone or tablet. Published by WCPO. How to protect your phone from heat damage. The heat wave hitting much of the country right now can be harmful to our bodies and to our pets. But the same is true for our phones and other tech devices. Whether you're heading to the pool, hiking, or just running errands, accidentally leaving your phone in a hot car for a half hour can cause it to overheat and do some serious damage. Eileen Wood recalled a frightening incident with a hot phone. I was outside at a pool, and it beeps and just shuts off, she said. You wonder what's going to happen after it shuts down. It turns out many owners experience overheating phones and tablets. At a ℎ𝕝𝕗 by a Shurian store, Alex Hausfeld said your phone shutting down and requiring you to wait is a good thing. That is the device's way of protecting itself, he said.
The text-to-speech option appears in the three-dot overflow menu on the compatible web pages. Upon activation, a mini player emerges at the bottom of the screen, offering basic playback controls, a progress indicator, and the page title. You can access the full controls by tapping the mini player. These include a scrubber, rewind forward buttons, and the playback speed adjustments ranging from 0.5 times to 4 times. Additionally, users can toggle text highlighting and auto-scrolling, as well as choose from various voice options with different accents and pitches. You can fine-tune your experience so it sounds just the way you want it to sound. While playback continues across tabs, and even when the device is locked, it stops if the browser is closed. However, Chrome remembers the user's position upon relaunch. Introduction to text-to-speech for Chrome on Android. The new text-to-speech feature in Chrome on Android offers a convenient alternative to reading, especially in scenarios like driving or multitasking. It enables users to listen to text-heavy web pages, providing a hands-free browsing experience. Comparing to reading, the text-to-speech feature offers added flexibility, allowing users to consume content without the need for visual attention. This is particularly beneficial for those seeking auditory content while engaging in other activities or having difficulty reading the small print. The feature is especially beneficial for scenarios like driving or situations where users need to focus their eyes elsewhere while still consuming web content. This presents an innovative and accessible solution to hands-free browsing. Supporting multitasking scenarios, the Listen to this page feature enables users to efficiently manage their tasks while keeping up with web content, ultimately enhancing productivity and accessibility in diverse settings. The Listen to this page feature in Chrome on Android reads text-heavy web pages aloud, offering a practical solution for users who prefer auditory content consumption. This feature seamlessly integrates into browsing experience, enhancing accessibility. The feature is particularly useful when multitasking or engaging in activities that require visual attention, providing an effortless way to consume content without the need to focus on the screen. It caters to a diverse range of user needs by offering a hands-free browsing solution. The activation process for the feature is accessible via the three-dot overflow menu on compatible web pages. Upon activation, a user-friendly mini player emerges at the bottom of the screen, offering basic playback controls and a progress indicator for a seamless user interaction. The mini player provides users with a range of playback controls, including a scrubber, rewind forward buttons, and playback speed adjustments. Additionally, users can customize their experience by toggling text highlighting, auto-scrolling, and choosing from various voice options with different accents and pitches. Users can fine-tune their experience by adjusting playback speeds, voice options, and visual features, ensuring that a feature aligns with the preferences for an optimized auditory browsing experience. The feature offers seamless continuation across tabs upon relaunch, allowing users to effortlessly pick up where they left off. It enhances accessibility and productivity, catering to diverse user needs and preferences for hands-free browsing. The feature introduces innovative capabilities for auditory content consumption, providing users with a flexible and customizable browsing experience while addressing the need for hands-free multitasking support, ultimately enriching the browsing experience. However, the feature stops when the browser is closed, although Chrome remembers the user's position upon relaunch. Understanding these considerations enables users to make informed decisions about integrating the text-to-speech feature in their browsing routine. Google has been developing this feature for several months, ensuring a comprehensive and user-friendly implementation. The gradual rollout across Chrome reflects Google's commitment to refining the feature and addressing potential issues before widespread availability. Users can manually enable the feature if it's not yet available, ensuring that those eager to utilize the text-to-speech capability can seamlessly integrate it into their browsing experience, offering a proactive approach to feature adoption. Google's strategic approach to the feature's deployment emphasizes user experience and functionality, ensuring that the text-to-speech capability aligns with user needs and preferences for an enhanced browsing experience on Chrome for Android. This has been Chrome's new feature, transforms articles into audio. I'm Hewie Poplock.
And Tech for Senior. Yes, fun with photos. Today, I'm going to be talking about two things. YouTube, just for a minute to talk to you if you don't have a YouTube channel. And then if you do, or even not, I'm going to show you Canva to create a thumbnail for a YouTube video. Canva can do all sorts of things, but I'm just using the YouTube thumbnail as an example to show you Canva. So YouTube, some people might think, why should I have a YouTube channel? You could have a YouTube channel just for personal videos, like weddings and birthdays and travels. You can have hour-long videos uploaded to your YouTube channel for free. And they don't have to be public. You can make them private or unlisted. YouTube is a great place to store your videos. And if you do have a special talent or interest that you would like to share with the world, YouTube is a great place for that. Then there's people like Tech for Senior and Geeks on Tour that want to make it part of a business and get thousands of people to subscribe. That's fun. To create a YouTube channel is so easy. All you need is a Google account. If you have a Gmail address, you have a Google account. And you go to youtube.com and then and make sure you're signed in with your Google account. Then you click the little plus in the upper right-hand corner. That is to upload a video. The first time you do that, you'll just have a button to click to make a channel. That's it. You have a YouTube channel. Now I want to show you how Canva can make it so easy to make beautiful little thumbnails. Roll the tape.
Hi, this is Chris Guld with Geeks on Tour, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a thumbnail for YouTube videos. Now, this is for complete beginners, so I'm going to start with what is a thumbnail. Then I'm going to use Canva, a free tool to make it that is very easy. Let me show you how. To explain what a thumbnail is, I'm taking you here to the Geeks on Tour YouTube channel. And it's these images that are the cover pages, if you will, to the videos. But for the rest of this tutorial, I'm going to use my imaginary friend Alice, her YouTube channel, because she's brand new. She only has one, and it is of this waterfall. What she needs is an image to go over it that looks good. It needs to be the right size and it needs to look good. Canva is a wonderful tool for that. Canva.com. It's completely web-based and you can sign up for free. And I recommend that you just continue with Google. You don't need to make a new username and password just for Canva. At least that's what Alice did. So here's what Canva looks like after Alice signing in. You can make any kind of image using Canva. So you got to get good at search. We want to do a YouTube thumbnail and we want a template because we're going to make our own, and I press enter to see all the YouTube thumbnail templates. Now, her video is about waterfalls, and she's going to make a series of waterfalls. So I want to find a template that appeals to me regarding nature and waterfalls. How about this one? Now, it says how to practice meditation, but we're going to change that. We're going to customize this template. One thing I want you to notice, since it is strictly web-based, every time you do something in Canva, it opens up a new tab up here. So that's how it works. You don't go back to the home. Here are the different things where I have just been. This is the template that we are working on. And first of all, I'm going to change the name. So Alice's Waterfalls. Okay. And I'm going to change these words. So I like the text fine. It just needs to say something different. So I just selected those words and I typed over them. Where to find and waterfalls. Okay, so far so good. Now I need this main image to be of a waterfall. Well, Canva has all sorts of images. You click on elements. We have recently used lines and shapes. I want a photo. So I click on see all and then I search for waterfall and press enter. There's a bunch of them. Notice these little crowns. That you can only use that if you are paying for the pro version. But I see this one doesn't have a crown, so I'll just drag that over. And notice how it will snap in there and replace the existing one if you position it just right. So far, so good. But now I need to have something identifying Alice as the owner of this. So I want to put her face in a circle down here. To put a photo in a circle, that's called a frame. So I go back to elements and frames and see all sorts of different shapes of frames. I just want a simple circle. You drag that over. And now I want to put her face in there. Well, I don't have a picture of Alice, so I'm going to just find a woman's face in the photos. I'll search for woman. And And once again, you can't use the ones with the crown. Let's use this woman here. And when you put her into the circle, notice how it is framed within that circle. And I want it to be a little smaller. Now I want some text. So that's this button over here. And all sorts of different kinds of text. Once again, stay away from the crowns unless you're going to start paying. And yeah, I kind of like this one. So I just clicked on it and it put it in my image. Now I have to size it. I want it to be under her. And I'll double click to select good and type in Alice's. And this is Alice's Adventures. Uh-oh, it didn't fit. And this is a group. So when I resize it, it doesn't change the frame size. What I have to do is ungroup so that Adventures is separate from Alice's. Now I can click on Adventures and I can change the width so that Adventures fits, put it wherever I want. I like it. So this is a thumbnail for YouTube video. It is perfectly sized. It looks great. I need to download this. Click on share and download. And it suggests a PNG, but you do have other choices. I'm more comfortable with just JPEG, so I'm going to change it there and download. The way Alice's browser is set up, that has been automatically downloaded to her downloads folder. So now we go back to YouTube so that we can upload that thumbnail. Here is YouTube. I have to go into the YouTube studio and content to see that video, edit all the details of that video. So here are the places for thumbnails. I could choose one of the images from the video for thumbnails, or now upload thumbnail, find the folder it's in, Alice's Waterfalls. There we go. Save. Now, if you look at her channel, you see that thumbnail.
That's just one example of what Canva can do. I love it. It makes such professional looking images. It can make your business cards. It can make Facebook posts. Have you ever tried to make a Facebook cover and you couldn't get the size right? Well, Canva will help that. It can even make t-shirts, and it will do the printing for you. Usually, if you go to a printer, you need to get 1,000 business cards. What if you just want 100? Canva will do the printing for you. You can get 50 business cards for $16. You can even print your design on a t-shirt and get one t-shirt for $25. Check it out. Canva for all your graphic needs.
Hi, this is a video to explain how on a Samsung phone to change the audio notification settings for calendar entries so that when a calendar appointment is showing already, it will not do a simple little beep. It'll do something more significant, maybe louder, maybe longer. And here is the procedure for doing that. Step one is I keep my calendar inside my Google folder. So you open the Google folder, and then you open the calendar, and then you click on the three little menu bars in the upper left-hand corner. I think sometimes they call those hamburger menus. You click on that, and then you scroll all the way to the very bottom until you see Settings. Click on Settings, then click on General, the very first menu option, and then scroll down and you'll see an option for calendar notifications. And if you click on calendar notifications, it will have an option here to have sound. And by default, it's usually just a little tone. And if I click on this, it brings up a menu and it asks me if I want to complete the action using my file manager or the sound picker. Be careful not to click on the always button, because then you're not going to be able to pick between these two. This icon right here that you see in green that says sound picker, I'm going to choose this first, and you'll see that this is the default list of sounds that come with your phone, and the default sound is just a noise that you can barely hear. I'm going to have my phone near here, and we'll see if you can hear it or not. It's very minimal. What you can do is look through the choices of other sounds that they have and see if one is more to your liking. I've learned that testing some of these, and you can also change the notification sound volume. If my volume is not up all the way, maybe your volume is not up all the way either, so you can change the volume and make it go up all the way. Secondly, or next, the length of sound of these notifications are pretty much all very, very short. If you want one smaller, what I would recommend that you do is choose a sound and then go to your file manager just once and choose an audio file. I downloaded a file from the internet, just an MP3 file, and it's too long. It's a whole song. What you want to do is find or choose an MP3 audio file that you want to use, and perhaps it's a song, and then I would load the program, the free program Audacity, to edit that file and make it 5 or 10 seconds long, or however long you want it, the notification to play. By default, it's going to play for about 30 seconds or more if the file is just a long file. So please check out MP3 audio files. There are free sites that you can download some MP3 music files from and edit it with Audacity. And then you'll be able to have notification sounds that are as loud as you want them to be and for as long as you want them to be, and have them be a unique sound that you will be able to identify even if you're not in the same room.